Welcome to Tally Help videos. In this video, you will learn how to import masters and transactions to a company in inTallyPrime. If you are creating a new company and have some set of ledgers or stock items created in another company, then you can just import those ledgers from that company and use them in the new company. There may also be a situation that some sales or purchase transactions were created in some other company and you want to import it to your company. You can do so easily in inTallyPrime while saving a great deal of time, as you do not have to create those masters and transactions in the company. Let us first look at the prerequisites to import masters and transactions to a company in inTallyPrime. inTallyPrime allows you to import masters and transactions either from a company created in inTallyPrime or those exported from other software. However, the masters and transactions exported from other software that you want to import to inTallyPrime should be in Tally prescribed XML format. If you want to import XML data from any other software, then you can export some masters or transactions from inTallyPrime to match the format of the files generated from the other software. If the formats match, then you can go ahead and import the data to the company in inTallyPrime. You also need to ensure that the base currency and financial year of the source company from which the data was exported and the destination company to which you want to import the data is the same. It is also necessary that you set include dependent masters to yes while exporting masters or transactions. This ensures that if there are masters used in transactions that are not available in the destination company, then the masters also get imported along with the transactions and you can access the transactions seamlessly. Similarly, you may export a master which is dependent on another master. For example, a stock item which is a part of a stock group. In such cases, including dependent masters ensure that you can easily access the stock item. Before exporting or importing any set of masters or transactions, you should take a backup of the company. You can watch our video, How to Backup Company Data in inTallyPrime. We also recommend you to note down the number of masters and transactions in a company before and after import so that you can tally the data. Now, let us import masters to the company data. Before importing masters to a company data, you will need to export the data from the source company. Open the source company. Press Alt-E for Export Masters. Press C to configure. In the Export Configuration screen, apply settings related to export. Under Type of Master, Ledgers is selected by default. Press Enter to select some other master that you want to export. Select the type of master and press Ctrl-A to save. Now, set Include Dependent Masters to Yes. This ensures that if you are exporting a master dependent on some other master, for instance, a stock item that is a part of stock group, then the stock group will also be exported along with the stock item. Export closing balance as opening balance helps you when you follow a practice of creating separate companies for each financial year. At the end of the financial year, you can export the masters and choose to export closing balance as opening balance. As a result, the closing balance in the source company becomes the opening balance in the destination company of the new financial year. Enter the date against closing balance as applicable. File format has to be XML data interchange. Select Export to and press Enter. Say you want to export to a folder in your computer. Select Local Drive and press Enter. Under Folder Path, specify path. Copy the folder path in your computer, paste it here and press Enter. You can also select from Drive. Press Ctrl-A to save. Show More to further configure the export if needed. Ctrl-A to save the export configurations. Press E to export. As you can see, the folder in your computer has opened where the file containing the masters is exported. Now, let us import the masters to a company. Shut the source company and open the destination company to which masters need to be imported. Press Alt-G, type or select statistics and press enter. You can see the number of masters and you can validate the numbers after import. Now press Alt-O for import masters. In the import master screen, select the file path where the data is located. Specify path by copying the file path and pasting it here. Select the file to import. If you have some masters in the company, then you can ignore duplicates. To update the opening balance, combine opening balances even if there are duplicate masters. Or you can modify with the new data later for the duplicate masters. For this instance, let's ignore duplicate masters and press enter. Now press Alt-G, type or select statistics and press enter. As you can see, masters have increased in numbers after import. Similarly, let's import transactions to a company. Open the source company. Press Alt-E for export transactions. Press C to configure. In the export configuration screen, apply settings related to export. Under type of voucher entries, all vouchers is selected by default. Press enter to select specific type of entries that you want to export. Let's say you want to export accounting entries only. Set include dependent masters to yes. If a master used in the transactions is not in the destination company, then it will get created in the destination company at the time of import. Select period and press enter. Enter the dates for the period during which transactions are recorded. Make selections for other configuration as needed. Specify the folder path. Select and press Ctrl-A to save. Press E to export. As you can see, the folder in your computer has opened and the file containing the transactions is exported. Now, let us import the transactions to a company. Shut the source company and open the destination company to which transactions need to be imported. As a recommended practice, you should take a backup of the destination company before you go on to import the data. Press Alt-G, type or select statistics and press enter. You can see the number of transactions and you can validate the numbers after import. Now press Alt-O for import transactions. In the import transaction screen, select the file path where the data is located. Specify path by copying the file path and pasting it here. Select the file to import. Now press Alt-G, type or select statistics and press enter. As you can see, the transactions have increased in numbers after import. Now you may receive transactions of a previous financial period from your auditor after validation. In such a case, you will need to change the current period on Gateway of Tally in the destination company. Enter dates for the previous financial period and press Ctrl-A to save. Thereafter, import the transactions. Once the transactions are imported, you can switch back to the running financial period. As you saw, importing masters or transactions to a inTallyPrime company is a simple process that helps you add ledgers, stock items, stock groups, or any other master to a company. Moreover, you can easily import transactions recorded in some other company. This saves you the time required in the manual creation of masters and transactions in a company, as you can use the already created masters and transactions after importing. Thank you. To know more about inTallyPrime features, visit help.tallysolutions.com. Subscribe to the Tally Solutions channel for the latest videos.